Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arizona State's offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. Fakes to grab. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throwing right. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense.
Challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to...
Turning it on! He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Sends it back in motion. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
On the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
Already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find. Corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the 2nd level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their...
There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Fullback's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boots' first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Everybody's their lanes. 31-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground. He's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. At the 20.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, looking for a man. That's caught. It's Woodside. And tackled there by the defense.
And you see the wide receiver. He's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball. And then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Nice job executing all of the assignments. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets the back moving. He leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. From the shotgun, the inside give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start. Quarterback here, 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's got him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Hunt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes. And now this offense will take the field again. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. He puts some... And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. They'll give it to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Slings it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Everybody stays in their...
One.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. He'll toss it. Crosses the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. On the option. Now the pitch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get the first through the air. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working that left side now. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. This is now a 7-point game.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. 17.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the... time right there.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Rolling right and going deep. All by himself. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there. In a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play successfully.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to surge it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was working his way toward midfield. 36-yard line.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gets the back moving. Goes to the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Now the toss. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
How about that, man? 3rd and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass, go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 16.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll run the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
2nd down now after the sack. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run the option. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to want to throw it right over their head, and you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quick toss. Shakes off the defender. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down coming up.
With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Rides to back and leaves it. That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now they'll run it to the right here. How about that? It's getting back there. He'll lose a couple. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. From midfield, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here we go. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Makes the grab on the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
It's 1st down from the 11. Let's go, let's go. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the little apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Sun Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Lofts one high and deep. Drop the on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, no mystery on that play caller, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Right back to him on the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there.
Here we go, here we go.
To the ground to try to move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid tackle.
Picks up 4. It's now 4th and goal.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 positions. Something with it and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call and the officials? It'll go. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Offense with jumbo personnel. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5.
27 jump.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.